Running water now in parts of Asheville, North Carolina. This is weeks after Helene tore through the city. However, officials say it isn't safe to drink straight from the tap just yet. Many areas still under that boil water advisory. Joining me now to discuss relief efforts on the ground is Luther Harrison of Samaritans Purse. He is the vice president of North American Ministries for the organization. Luther, thanks for being with me this morning. Appreciate it.
Well, good morning, Markie. Thank you for having us on your program.
You and your team obviously doing your part to get aid and a helping hand to those who need it most. At last count, you had completed more than 230 air missions alone. How's it going out there?
Well, it's up to about 300 air missions that we will have by the end of today. And I grew up here in the mountains of North Carolina. You just had the program about Florida. We're in 3 locations in Florida helping, but our area here in the mountains from the Asheville area up to Boone, North Carolina got hit really hard as well. So this is our backyard. This is where Samaritans Purse office is located, and we're here trying to help our neighbors in our communities. Many, as you're seeing, the roads are cut off. Our Department of Transportation is going to have years of work to try to get highways and roadways back up and running. But we got a lot of families that they were cut off. And Markie, the helicopter missions have been delivering goods, whether it's generators. Now we're getting down into the 20s at night this week. Wow. And we're providing heaters for families, food products, and different things that they can't cross their creek to get to town to get help. So this is us being the mobile church, and we're going out to find these families and help them.
Yeah, the conditions on the ground just challenging. Nearly a week after Milton, 3 weeks after Helene, can you tell even that progress is being made on the ground, Luther?
Oh, it is definitely being made. Since the storm Helene hit, we've had 16,000 plus volunteers that have come from the 3 sites in Florida, Valdosta, Georgia, here in the mountains of North Carolina, to be the hands and feet, to go out to show these families you're not forgotten, that God loves you, and here we are to come alongside of you and tarp a roof, cut a tree, muck out their homes, and just love on these families and show them you can recover from this and get back on your feet.
I'm curious, Luther, I know you worked the very first disaster response with Samaritans Purse more than 20 years ago. How does what you've seen the past 3 weeks on the ground stack up to what you've seen before?
Well, you know, I've been to some very large storms in Florida and Texas, other places, but I think this is the hardest I've seen these mountains hit. Our last storm was, I think that we had a lot of damage, was Hurricane Hugo in 1989, but it was mostly a wind event. This, as they said, trillions of gallons of water were dumped down, and properties that have never flooded, they didn't have flood insurance or even consider they were in a flood plain. Just so much rain came off, the mudslides and the roads washing away and the culverts getting stopped up. It's just heartbreaking to see all this happening this time of year, especially as we start getting colder.
The weather's changing, and so many people still in dire need of help and resources. Luther Harrison, thank you for being here and for your time. Please keep us posted.
Thank you. Keep praying for the families. So we'd appreciate that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Luther, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.